Hello, friends and lovers. Welcome back to Hades 2, Aspect of Mel for the Daggers. Could you name anything more vanilla than that? I'm not so sure. Let's get our run out of the way here, though. 34 here should be pretty spicy with this aspect. Forgive my voice, I am a little under the weather. I'm trying to keep the sniffles and coughs to a minimum, though. Let's get to work. See if we can have some fun, you know, try something out. Hopefully, like, a little different, but not, like, different in, like, a bad way. You know what I mean? Oh, so, I mean, they gave me 3 special hammers. The very last video, I just checked before I started to hit to record, though. The very last video I did with Aspect of Mel is Trick Knives. This is the best hammer for the dagger if it appears for you. It's incredibly good, but we've played it so many times, I think we have to skip it. You know what I mean? Reaper Knives is a good hammer in the meantime, too. Possibly the second best, at least for the way that I play. We also have Gygaro's Dash, which will be interesting. Plus 15 power is good, so we really want a percentage on the special if we wound up with some power like that, I think we do. We also, that 100% backstab damage bonus that we get via the aspect here will actually help us. Now, we don't have a boon yet, so we might as well Artificer this. Racing Thoughts is fine. Zeus. I mean, I don't want his special. I really don't. Now, if it's epic, should I take it? I probably should. But, again, for the sake of, I don't know, just kind of being greedy and, I guess, and kind of seeking, like, the coolest possible build, I might avoid it on purpose. His attack would be good. Yeah, we'll just take that for now. Do, like, a combination of attack and special for a little while, maybe. Particularly against the minis. So you can do like a little dash attack into a special or something like that. It doesn't flow super well, but it does work. Gygaro's Dash, top of the meters for that one, huh? That is a mod, Jowday's DPS meter. Really cool. It's the only mod we have on here. I don't want Hestia's special either. Okay. I know. You've probably had it with my slow cooker runs. But if that's what happens, what can a father do? You know what I mean? Again, we want a percentage on the special because of... Oh, man, it's pretty good, though. We want a percentage on the special because we have Reaper Knives, basically. It's pretty good. All right, I'm going to continue the hold and take Glowing Coal, which is fine. It's pretty good overall. Ooh, Hair special is okay. Yeah. That'll work. Hopefully they'll give it to us. I guess I should have charged the... Oh, golly! I was trying to be fancy, and instead I got... What would be the opposite of fancy? Trailer park trash? This seems wrong to say out loud. Some interesting options here. I don't think I'll make this a fine line thing so much. Unfortunately, we didn't get the special. You could just solve magic now and take Born Gain, right? Nexus Rush is okay. It's okay. I like it generally, but not as well as some other things. Nexus Rush is fire. So I guess that's what convinced me. We don't need a lot of magic for this, generally. We can increase the cost potentially, but... I can imagine this being a realm where we're going to wind up with no special boon by the time we see Hecate, unfortunately. So right now we have... Is it 3 gods? Hestia, Zeus, Hera. And Hera's the only one we really want in the special right now. All 3 of these are pretty good. I think I'm just going to take Glowing Coal, though.
What's in the well this time?
Should I just take this for the boss? I guess I should, right? Do I want to bother doing this? I have a lot of questions, you know? I'm going to be cautious here. If I can be. Not bad at all. Not bad. I'm just picturing Glowing Coal is going to be the thing I hit enemies with most consistently. Or, I mean, Nexus Rush might be, but eventually that might not be the case. Oh, Aphrodite special, please. 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 No! No, I have to pause here because of stupid Nem. Secret Crush. It only affects the attack. Boo! Boo! Oh, Demeter. Ugh. Demeter. Mirror Cast would be good. You could still, of course, take her special here. It is the lowest or tied for lowest special damage to get with Ares. I mean, the freeze effect is powerful, but I don't know if it's that powerful. Well, it didn't get offered anyway. No weed killer for me, thank you. I didn't take the health there, you say. Interesting choice by myself. Oddly confident today, maybe. Okay, my darlings. This is still pretty good. Like, Origination is set up. Now there's a few gods whose specials I would accept if we can get them. We actually already have a 5-god pool, which is a little abnormal too, right? It's still just much easier and safer to kind of stand at a distance and throw my specials out that way. Let's see if we can get one of those gods to appear here. Okay. Okay. Oh, come on. I guess the Shat. The Shatitude, that is. I'll even take that max health. Okay. So what was the one special boon I got offered? I think it was Hestia's. I don't think I've been offered. It was epic. It was epic. All right. Let's cruise around a bit here, shall we? Taking it easy. I'm in no rush, sweetheart. No rush at all. You can see, like, the special kind of just snipes him. It's very easy going without a whole lot of substance behind it, right? Like, I didn't need the sun and the moon to get this popping. Okay. 1, 2, buckle my shoes. Let the hitch kind of take care of it. They all dead? I was gonna say. Is it you? It was. I'll be. Safe. Safe, right? Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. I feel like I've probably had this discussion a lot. But a hammer like Trick Knives, it's so strong. Necromantic influence, the fuck is that? It's so strong.
Yes to Chronos, granddaughter, but only to the other ones.
It's so not consistent. I don't think I'm gonna take that. What word am I trying to think of here after that? We'll at least get a super special now, huh? It's so good, and it should be taken optimally so often. Like, literally any dagger run where it appears. First hammer, second hammer, whatever. There's never a reason to not take it, I would say. Therefore, should it be nerfed? It's too... Like, we can look at something like Possessed Array for the skull. Another incredibly strong hammer. It's the one that spends magic when you retrieve your shells, but it triggers an Omega attack. Possibly stronger than Trick Knives in some ways, at least. So we'll just take more boons in the meantime. But there is still, like, a much more straightforward downside. Whereas Trick Knives is interestingly... There's no downside to it. Like, none. Zero. Zip. I would be straight up having a better run if I took it right now. It's so ridiculously good. I'm not gonna do it. Should I do it? I'm not gonna do it. I'll simply take Double Strike. Am I gonna make use of Arc Flash? I am not. Am I gonna rarify Double Strike? I don't think so, because I don't think this is gonna be a Zeus focus run at this rate, right? Oh, I barely have enough cash for a boon here. But I do. Oh my god. All right. I kind of have to take the Demeter is what I'm thinking here. Just take Ionic Gain and fill that slot, because I don't care that much about these, I would say. I have 3 fire boons. It would feel so bad to take Demeter's special, I'm not going to lie. But I think we're running out of time here. I really want a percentage on it. Okay, I don't know what you were aiming for there, Mel. Where is it? Let's get the hitch on it if we can here, shall we? Very nice. Okay. Watch her still not offer the special. You did. 135 is pretty good. If that was Aphrodite, it would be like 300% though. It's not bad. Right? Okay, there we go. So that's solved at least. It's a bit different for me, I can claim. I would normally turn my nose up. I still kind of do, I guess. To something like that. So the whole like nerf versus buff and blah 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 thing, it's very contentious, I know. We'll just accept that. No rarify though. It's a large segment of people out there like don't nerf things in a single player game. It's like generally I understand that outlook. But there are times where there are just too big of outliers, and buffing every single other thing in the game, or maybe if in this specific instance, right? Buffing every single other hammer for the dagger to bring it in line with trick knives, like that doesn't really, that's not really the problem, I don't think. Like there's other good hammers, but trick knives is just insanely good. I guess we're gonna take slow cooker now. Man, I do not want this. All right. But am I solving a problem for a very minute segment of the player base, right? The kind of person that keeps playing the game after experiencing most things. Or essentially everything. To the point where I don't want to take the strongest things most runs because I've played with them. You know what I mean? The game, I mean, I guess what I'm saying is the game probably should not be catered to me. So this is definitely an instance of that. I can agree. Oh, you know what? Control burn is nice here. I'll even upgrade it. Okay. Let's slow her down real quick if I can. I think the other thing I hear about this is that allow there to be broken things in the game. 100% agree. 100%. But should the broken thing be a single hammer that you can get potentially as early as we did in this run, right? Or is that kind of like too much, essentially? Too easy to get? I want to be able to get broken in the game. Do I want to get broken in Chamber 1? Not necessarily. You know what I mean? I want to make me work for it a little bit. But then there, admittedly, there's other arguments here. I'm playing devil's advocate for both sides right now. It's not a hammer that necessarily I can imagine that is super obviously broken at a glance also. Oh, I'm actually out of magic because I don't have Misty Veil no more. Now I wish I had a decent gain, really. Got her! Alright, very nice. Many fireballs. We don't apply Scorch in any way. We're probably going to run into that problem with Hestia again, where we're going to run out of boons that she can give us at some point. So applying Scorch wouldn't be so bad. I'm not using the Blitz, as you can already see. It's kind of not worth the effort, it feels. Zagreus is done so. I am a little broke. But hammer! Final slice. I don't think I'll be making good use of that, sadly. Very sadly. I think I will buy that Centaur Soul.
Time to dry off.
Okay. It's tough. It's tough. I'm guessing because Trick Knives doesn't necessarily sell itself as... I don't know if it succeeds in marketing itself based on the description as being as crazy as it actually is.
Show me the way.
So the pick rate might not be that high for the full player base. Maybe not. Ah! I wonder what the exact... I guess I'm wondering out loud, what are the exact odds of running into Trick Knives at some point in a dagger run besides Morgan where it can't appear? You know, you get like 2-ish hammers, 3 with a random one from this Keepsake. There's also the anvil, but you could leave that out probably. Ooh. Ha ha ha. We'll do hidden. I know there's a way through. Beat it. I like hidden because you get the knives right away. The other one's pretty good too. I like them both. I'm loving playing this these daggers, basically only around the special henceforth, and giving up on trying to do attack stuff with it. I like it so much better. Ice Flourish for 5%, that's it. 5%, 5 lousy percent. Oh my god, that is a walk. And that is a walk, I tell you. More Zeus, huh? Can't have fire, but it is just quicker overall to do this. It's almost too bad we're not pan now with the homing from a distance here with the glowing coal and everything. Ice Flourish on top there. Static Shock is nice. It is too bad we're priming so much magic. What does air quality hit here? The special's already doing way more damage than that. It doesn't even hit the cast. So it hits nothing? It seems to hit nothing, sadly. I am sorry to say. Yeah, Static Shock is just a very good boon, typically. Tempting to go that way just for the fire, but maybe not. Too lazy, you know. Don't really want more Zeus. Pom 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 hits the attack. No, it could hit glowing coal, actually. I think I'm still gonna take gold, gold, gold. So, since I'm not that focused on that, definitely go this way. Balancing tough, because there's the feedback you get, but then there's the actual, from players saying, like, I like this, I don't like that kind of thing, right? You can get a consensus that way. But then you also got, you know, what are players actually taking? What are they using? What are they succeeding with, too? You know, like, what kind of successful runs? Like, what boons are taken for successful runs, often? Queen's Ransom, you say? It only hits the dash, so it's pretty bad. Extended family is fire, and it's okay. It's kind of too bad it's common, but what can you do? It hits up glowing coal, control burn, and things like that. Need that magic back now, though. Alright, chill for a second. Thank you. Alright, I gotta remember the first thing I buy at the shop is duplicated now. I was hoping something would come in that interim. Ooh, damn. Excuse me. It's a lot of dudes here all of a sudden. Max magic. Let's see if we can make do without it. I'd rather just have the opportunity to spend, right? Alright, I guess Zeus is getting duplicated. Thunder Rush. No. Electric Overload. Sure. It's not bad, right? Once again, even with Static Shock now, air quality doesn't do anything. It's already at 30 damage, so it doesn't matter. I guess it's Power Surge, then. I'd hit Ice Flourish. Oh, okay. Nice. Very nice. All right. Just some interesting thoughts, right? Around game design and balance. Ooh, very good. I liked. This single target is looking pretty saucy. Where's my magic? Send it back. Bad dog. Backstab, backstab. My god, you're a mile away. Hey. Boing. Wait. Now. Woo! Damn, that's spicy. Damn, that's spicy. That's a matzo ball. Ice Flourish, by far the most, then Control Burn, then Static Shock. Heartbreaker actually did something. Is there anything that I'm disappointed by on there? Not so much. Pretty much what you'd expect, right? And Mega Special is definitely going to be sitting on the toppies. I could be trying to throw a... I'll just take that to charge faster here.
Here goes.
I could be trying to throw like a dash attack or something, but... maybe it's even, like, okay to be able to do that. There's not too long of a delay between charging the Omega Special and doing that. Seems like a good habit I could potentially attempt to get into, right? Okay. How dare you hit me? Money? Monies? This went very smoothly. I would say mostly thanks to starting with a solid set of hammers there. If I was forced into some attack business, it might have been a different story, honestly. Wow, who knows? I might take another L. Who knows, right? I think I will simply take a life tax there. I don't know, balance is tough, right? Because you want the game. You want like a player to stumble across things like Trick Knives, Possessed Array, and have fun with those really, you know, obviously overpowered things, very strong things, right? Have a good run, have a good time. But you also want, you know, there to be long replayability and reasons to keep coming back. So you have to kind of balance both experiences, right? So you want some things, but not too many, essentially, right? Ooh, snuffed candle. Sick. Sick. We have a lot of money here. Gold, gold, gold got used up. And I think, like, if I remember that perspective, right, of trying to balance both the hardcore players, you know, the long-term players that want to keep replaying the game well after, you know, gotten the ending and things like that, and trying to balance for people that are just joining the game, they did a pretty good job, right? They did a pretty good job. I guess electric overload? More boons, you say. More, you say. I don't even care who I take first here. Arc Flash, huh? It looks like Divine Vengeance to me. I don't see anything that gets affected by air quality here. I didn't get any Gale stuff. I could potentially here, right? It also kind of depends on what kind of experience you're hoping from the game and what you want to give players in that. Because you look at a game like Vampire Survivors or many games like it, right? The feeling of getting overpowered is extremely common in a game like that. Like you're kind of, that's the intended way, so to speak, I guess. Is that you feel overpowered by the end of like every run at some point. But that dopamine kind of wears off also. It does eventually wear off. Right. Nemesis? I guess I didn't really run into you earlier, huh? Really would have thought so. Am I gonna anvil? I don't know. I got two really good hammers. I got one lousy hammer, but... or one that I was not interested in. Yeah, you can't just let the enemy spawn on top of you like that. Oh my god. Where's the magic? How many enemies? On the dime there, huh? Watching the damage meters, but still nothing really shocking about what we're getting there. Da da do 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 do. Okay, I'm trying to think now. Poorly balanced game. I always think of Slay the Spire as like the best instance of a extremely well balanced game. Possibly the most well balanced game I've ever played. I guess it's just spiritual affirmation, right? Probably is. And I know this is when people start telling me, well, actually, the Watcher is a much higher win rate than other characters. But come on. Considering all the difficulties that game has and everything, it's like a phenomenally well-balanced game. And every run is extremely different. And thus the lifespan of the game has been very, very long as well, right? And I think the balance is a large part of that. All right. I'm just going to chill over here for a second while there's still so many goons going on. Okay, bud. Really? You got me with that? Get him? Ow! Baby! Alright, I got killed recently here. So I probably shouldn't be too greedy. Oh. 1, 2. And across the pond. Okay. Oh, come on, that's not fair. All right, we got to watch out for what movie he's going to start with here. He tends to like to throw a bubble out. Send him back. Stack second on the deep smethers. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and that should be the last. We hit the damage cap there. That's why he goes invulnerable. That's half. Doppelganger is summoned. You gotta kind of like run away a little bit for the most part. You can try to like sneak past him maybe. Okay, got grabbed. I don't think so, buddy. Still didn't hit the oh, there's the damage cap. You gotta do a sidestep around those rows in phase 3. Really? You're gonna make me do this now. Got him! Woo, baby! That was a nice run. It was just nice and, I don't know, it was pretty relaxed. But now I'm a bit on edge from getting insta-killed recently. Controlled burn, static shock tied for second, huh? Interesting. Then glowing coal, Arctic ring, or Garro's dash, blitz damage. Yeah, I didn't really push for it, right? Heartbreaker, no surprise. Arctic Gale, slightly above Heartbreaker, slightly, which is actually quite surprising. I'm almost surprised that Divine Vengeance didn't wind up slightly higher there. I don't know, I got hit like a lot, right? 180 damage was taken. Yeah, I used up life tax. Yeah, I would have guessed it would have done more, huh? Well, there you go. Omega Special on top for muchos and muchos and muchos. I don't know. What is the highlight of this run exactly here? You have to wonder. Oh, no, I can't see. Control burn. I mean, it's just a big Omega Special run, I guess, all around. Stack Shock did well. All those things did quite well, I think. Well, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you got any build suggestions. I am reading them. However, a lot of the times, unfortunately, I may have done it semi-recently. Usually, I like to kind of give you a little link if I have. But yeah, still, I like to read through ideas nevertheless. Thank you so much. I'll see you in another video.